Pasadena Waldorf School, what's up? This show is going to be great. John C. Reilly is amazing, but what do you say we get started and keep warming up for the show with some more juggling? Check this one out. Under the legs. One of my favorites. Here we go. Under both legs at the same time. But let's switch it up and juggle with some Waldorf stuff. How about this wooden sword from the wishing well? First, a little balance trick. One more. And this knitted yarn ball. Too bad I don't have a doll from the doll room, but I'll use one of the clubs as well. Here we go. Wooden sword, yarn ball, juggling club. Let's see if we can do it. Count along at home. 3, 2, 1. Yes! I hope you're all enjoying your meal kits from Prime Pizza and Sticky Rice. Let's kick into some more juggling. Now we got 4 of them. Check this out. Yeah! Switch it up a little bit with ball juggling. Let's get that yarn ball back. Up the head. All right, here we go. The big ending with 5 balls. All right, you guys, enjoy the show.
Live from wherever we find ourselves at this exact moment, it's All Together, a PWS live stream event with your host, John C. Reilly. Tonight, we welcome Aloe Black, Ry Cooter, Michael Rayner, Melora Hardin, Maya Jupiter, Adam Goldberg, Gilda Jackson, the high school music ensembles, the middle school chorus, a very special tribute to our 8th and 12th grade classes, class projects at the silent auction, messages from our teachers, a special appearance from the early childhood department, the high school art show, the 12th grade senior class, and much, much more. So put down your handwork, your felt, your beeswax and knitting needles. Kick off those Eurythmy slippers. Get comfy and turn up the volume on your no-made TV. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and give a warm welcome for your host for the evening, PWS very own John C. Reilly.
Hello! Hello, Waldorf! Hi, everybody. Here, shake my hand. Nice to see you. Hi, I'm John C. Reilly. I'm the host with the most of tonight's festivities. I'm so delighted to be here with you. Well, I can only think of one thing better, which would be to actually be there with you wherever you are. I would love to see that kitchen or living room, wherever you are. Anyway, we have an amazing show in the next couple of hours or hour and a half or whatever it is. Who cares? You're not going anywhere, right? Neither am I. So we have a lot of great acts. As you saw in the opening, Aloe Black, Maya Jupiter, all kinds of great folks coming up. I might even sing a song, you know, you never know. But before we start, we wanted to acknowledge at the outset here, the rest of the world, what's going on in the rest of the world. There are many different things happening in the world tonight that are scary and upsetting, and many different organizations that need our help. So, along with people who are seeking social justice and people who are seeking help during the pandemic and a lot of different things that the world needs right now, we are also asking for help. So I urge all of you, and we here at the school urge all of you to reach out to these organizations and help them the best you can. But tonight we're asking you to help us. When the ship gets leaky, you don't jump off the ship, you start bailing. So let's all stay in the ship tonight and try to help Waldorf. We have some amazing testimonials coming up, and some amazing talents from our student body and our larger community. To kick things off tonight, though, we start with the cornerstone of our school, the foundation of it all, our teachers, the people who make that direct connection every day, hello child, with our children, and keep that school running the way we all love so much. So, without further ado, here is the first of many testimonials from some of our very special, dear Waldorf teachers.
Dear PWS, in composing, I'm reminded of a writing by A.A. Milne, where Piglet asked Pooh, "How do you spell love?" And Pooh replied, "You don't spell it, you feel it." In my mind, I see your smile, and in my heart, I feel our connection. And in my hands, I receive your warmth and give you back love.
Hi, everybody. I'm back on campus to pick some things up, and I'm thinking about all of you. Our school is an amazing being. We have this beautiful campus and another beautiful campus, and that's our body. But that's not the whole of our school, is it? Because this campus is empty right now. It feels like it feels in the summer. It's beautiful, but it's yearning for the children to be here. And that's really the spirit of our school, our dear students and our incredible families. And so I'm sitting here thinking with gratitude about every single one of you, looking forward to the day when we can see each other in person again, and so glad that we have this school to hold us all together. I love you, PWS.
Hey, Miss Groove here. Just want to let you know that I miss you and love you all so much. Love you.
Hello everyone, just wanted to say how grateful I am to all of you for being part of our Pasadena Waldorf School community, and let you know that I look forward to having all your children back in the classroom, filling this room with their joyful laughter again. Thanks for everything you do.
Hello, dear PWS families and mostly children. I miss you so much, and I really pray that you are all having peace with each other, and that you are having grace with each other, and that you are having mercy with each other, and that you are learning about each other as I am learning about my family. And I just wish you all the best, and I cannot wait to see you. Mwah.
Hi, PWS. Loved working at PWS for all the years that I have, and essentially growing up here. Now I'm able to appreciate it not just as a faculty member and somebody who gets to watch all your kids and teach them, but have my own kids taught by our awesome faculty. We love and miss you, PWS. Can you sing?
When a world packets post ashes we all fall down.
Yay! We miss you, Miss V. We miss you, Miss Adrienne.
I want to take this opportunity to say thank you. I am very grateful to be part of this amazing community, and I wish everyone good health, connection, some nice surprise at some point, like a giggle fit. Like everybody gets a giggle fit in all of this, where laughter just overtakes you and you forget for a moment about everything, and then you remember all the resilience and strength you have in you and around you. And yeah, that's my wish for everyone.
And I began teaching, I really, really, truly felt like this was my tribe. These were my people. This was my calling. This was where I wanted to be. So I'm just filled with appreciation for this place and for all it means to me. It is the touch point in my life.
Hey, all right. That was amazing. Thank you. Thank you to all the students who just played some amazing instruments on there. I saw some scissors. I think I even saw my bagel that makes a shaking sound. Well, our next guest, I'm going to keep things moving right along here because I know television time is money, right? Our next guest is an international singer, songwriter, producer, and philanthropist. However, many of you might know him as the nut at the squirrel's nest. Oh, no, sorry, that's a mistype. Nate at the Squirrel's Nest. The rest of the world, like some of you might know him as Aloe Black. Take it away, Aloe.
In the comfort of home, and I wish you happiness, health, and lots of love. Broken hearts everywhere, from stepping on love, we don't care. Somebody tell me what we gon' do. Even though it's plenty to share, people hungry in the streets, it ain't fair. But you don't think about it until it's you. Now I'm gonna say how I feel, and what I want to say is love, the only thing that's real. Now I'm gonna tell you what to do. Just believe that love's the only thing we have that's true. 'Cause love is the answer, yeah. It's the answer to the questions in your mind. Love is the answer. It's the answer. If you're looking, you will find. Friends nowhere to be found to help you when you are down, but you know that you're the one to blame. You know what's wrong from what's right. Nobody wins in a fight, but still we play the game. Now I'm gonna say how I feel, and what I wanna say is love, the only thing that's real, yeah. I'm gonna tell you what to do. Just believe that love, the only thing we have that's true. I said that love is the answer, yeah. It's the answer to the questions in your mind. Love is the answer. It's the answer. If you're looking, you will find. Just look around the whole wide world. So many beautiful things to see. Take my hand and come along. Spread some love with me, yeah. Love is the answer, yeah. It's the answer to the questions in your mind. Love is the answer. Yes, it is. It's the answer. If you're looking, you will find. Love is the answer. It's the only thing that everybody needs. I said that love is the answer. It's the only thing that makes us truly free. The answer is love. Thank you.
Well, that was an amazing answer to so many questions, Aloe. Thank you so much. I'm with you, brother. And on a night when so many of us are wondering, are we connected? Well, I am connected. You are connected. And we just got all connected by Aloe Black. That was beautiful. Thank you, Aloe. So we're going to keep moving on from the sublime to the ridiculous. Is Michael Rayner in the house? Is Michael Rayner here? We have a very special friend. Michael, there you are. Hi, Michael.
Oh my God, it's free.
Yeah.
All right.
We met together.
This is what we're going to do. I'm going to send a burger on a parasol.
Okay.
And then people will fly out at the camera. I don't know if they'll come into your house some kind of weird way, but here we go. I'm gonna back up so I can see where you are. All right, here we go. Spinning a cheeseburger on a parasol. All right, I gotta see if I can get into the camera. All right. Oh. There. I hope you can see it. It's kind of coming off the paper. All right, there. Oh, there it is. Get ready. There it is. We're gonna try to get pickles. There goes one right at the camera. That was exciting. All right, we got to try to do a couple tricks for you. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to throw it in the air, catch it in the bottom, then catch it back on top. Here we go. Up, into the bottom, back, up on top. Oh, there we go. Oh, here we go. There we go. Back again. I got to get my camera angle turned a little bit so I can see. All right, there we go. Now, I'm going to try to kick it off my knee back to the top of the parasol. Very tricky. Off the knee. Oh, back to the parasol. Just like that. Oh, there goes one last pickle. Up, down. Now, we've got to get crazier. Because I'm in my backyard. This is my backyard. I have another cheeseburger, and we're going to make this even more exciting. I also have some lighter fluid. Right here it is. I'm going to do a flaming cheeseburger on the top of a parasol. This is why you should give money to Waldorf. Right here, this alone, a flaming cheeseburger on a parasol. There's that. There's the flaming. All right, now we also need the blowtorch. Get ready. Here's the blowtorch. It's almost ready. All right, I got to put the blowtorch right there. We got to get it ready so I can see it. A flaming cheeseburger on the top of a parasol. Oh, there. I hope you can see this. I hope I'm keeping it in the camera frame. The flaming cheeseburger enigma. Oh, there it is. And now I've got to blow this out. Blowing out the flaming cheese. This is not Adobe After Effects. I'm actually doing this. The flaming cheeseburger. And now I have to blow it out. We just did it. The cheeseburger enigma. Thank you so much for having me. Donate. Have a great night. We'll see you later. Goodbye, everybody.
And now, a very special episode of Fireside Readings with Gildert Jackson.
Hello, I'm Gildert Jackson, and as some of you may know, I have been reading the classics in front of the fire during the lockdown. I call it Fireside Reading. And today, for PWS and the PWS family, I thought it might be opportune to read you a few of the classics. Don't think me unkind. Words are hard to find. They're only checks I've left unsigned from the banks of chaos in my mind. And when their eloquence escapes me, their logic ties me up and rapes me. Dee-do, do, dee-da, da, da, is all I want to say to you. Dee-do, do, dee-da, da, da, their innocence will pull me through. Dee-do, dee-da, da, da, is all I want to say to you. Dee-do, dee-da, da, da, they're meaningless, and all that's true. Poets, priests, and politicians have words to thank for their positions, words that scream for your submission, and no one's jamming their transmission, 'cause when their eloquence escapes you, their logic ties you up and rapes you. Dee-do, dee-da, da, is all I want to say to you. Dee-do, dee-da, da, their innocence will pull me through. Thank you for joining me. And perhaps you'll be able to join me a little later for another Fireside Reading classic.
Wow, that was profound. Both things were quite profound. A flaming cheeseburger. Thank goodness that second parasol was fireproof. And what a profound lyrical exposition, Gildart. Thank you. So now we have a very special presentation from some of the high school students. We have an amazing collaboration between two parts of the high school. We have the high school wind ensemble accompanying a presentation of the animation projects by the high school students. Set to one of my favorite songs. And it's about to start.
And now, a message from our sponsor, Steiner Century Security.
Hello, Waldorf families. I am your sentry. We here at Steiner Century are keeping the campus safe, whether you're here or not. And like Waldorf Education, Steiner Century believes in securing the campus from the inside out. Security is a lot like technology. It's not a question of if, but when you will need it, and if you know how to use it. I think I know how to use this stuff. Let's take a walk around campus, shall we? I'll show you how safe you've been while you're not here. I'm in stealth mode. Can you hear? Yeah, nobody here. I might as well make the best of it. Do some of the fun stuff the kids get to do. Get a lot of momentum with all this weight on me. All right, put her here now. Got the tables for the Ellis Fair. All right, meet up here. I'll meet you by the squirrel's nest. Look at that helmet. I'll just be doing one since there's no kids here, but still tasty. The king. Wow! Just like I'm back in the kingdom. This is where I would live. Right here. So don't worry. Even if you're not here, Steiner Century is on the job, keeping your campus safe and beautiful.
Round and round the earth is turning, turning always round to morning, and from morning round to night. Round and round the earth is turning, round and round the earth is turning. Turning always round and turning, turning always round is turning, round and 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 always round is turning, and round and always round is turning, and always round till morning, and from morning round to night.
I'm Blair Mansky. I'm the current 8th grade teacher. I'm about to promote my second class, class of 2024. Shout out to the class of 2024. I love you. And I will be taking my third class in the autumn, little first graders, class of 2032. Shout out to the class of 2032. I am coming at you. And I want to thank the class of 2024. It's been really lovely being your teacher. I am going to miss you. I hope you come back and visit. I have such high hopes for you. I think you're going to be incredible high schoolers. And beyond that, I think you are going to be just very impactful people on the world. I'm excited for you. I'm excited to see what you do with your lives. I want to thank the parents of the class of 2024 for all your support, all of those camping trips and field trip drives and parent meetings and class meetings and fundraising and all of the work that you've done with me to support your children through the years growing. And look at them now. They're just wonderful. To the parents of the class of 2032, I'm really excited to start working with you and begin that journey with you and your children. You have so much to look forward to. I can't even tell you. I'm very excited for you and with you. Can't wait till this campus is bustling again with children and families and teachers, and lots of love.
And now, a very special episode of Fireside Readings with Gilda Jackson.
Welcome back to Fireside Reading. Another classic. At first, I was afraid. I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong, and I learned how to get along. And so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I'd known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Do you think I'd crumble? Do you think I'd lay down and die? Oh, no, not I. I will survive. Ooh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live. I'm sorry, I can't go on with this one. Thank you for joining me. I hope to see you again for another chapter of Fireside Reading.
Hello, PWS. The resiliency and flexibility of our colleagues, parents, have continued to inspire our whole community. We've witnessed collaborations online and off, and although that we've had to physically distance ourselves, I certainly don't feel that we've emotionally distanced ourselves at all. For that, I'm so grateful. And I'm so proud of the students. They've tested their independence. They continue to bring joy and laughter to our Zoom rooms, and I can still perceive that radiant light out of their faces. I continue to be extremely honored and proud and grateful to be working here at PWS, and I remain hopeful that we can stay strong together. Happy Gala!
For all of us who teach at Pasadena Waldorf School, we are so happy that all of you who entrust your children to us and your hearts to the greater community are with us.
Hi friends, I miss you all so much. I hope you're all doing well, and I'm happy to be here with you, and I hope everyone will see each other soon. Can't wait. Bye.
But working with my colleagues and students here makes me feel so comfortable and just feel like working from home with my family members every day. The people here are so kind, caring, generous, passionate, and warmth. I just wanted to make a quick shout out right now. 我爱你们, my PWS family.
Just like to express my feelings a little bit about how much I miss seeing the students, children's laughter, and our community. But I am filled with such warmth and gratitude every time I step onto the campus, even though no one is there. The spirit of our community and the children lives very strongly.
Hi everybody. One of the things I've always loved about Waldorf education is the ideal that it was built on. The ideal that you could create a whole path of education to feed the human being so that it grows into its body and out into the world in a way that leaves it free to serve the world. I fell in love with that when coming to work at Pasadena Waldorf School. and I've loved seeing it play out here every day since. It's been amazing to me to see teachers, students, staff people, parents stay focused on that, stay focused on the idea of what a child might need, what a student might need. And it's been amazing to me that I've never heard in any of the conversations, in any of the logistics, in any of the plannings, no, we can't. We can't meet the child of today, and we can't meet what the world is asking of us. I'm very grateful for Pasadena Waldorf School and to be able to work here and work with all of you.
皆さん、こんばんは。お元気ですか? I really miss all of you. I hope see you soon. では、みんなで一緒に今夜のショーを始めましょう。
Wow. That was so beautiful. It's so wonderful to be able to see everyone just for a moment, even if just on the computer. And, you know, as we led into this, I was very nervous having to be the host here and just thinking about all the different kind of entertainment needs. And now as I settle into the show here, I'm sure like all of you, I'm just so incredibly moved by the dedication and the love that's coming from all the people that you're seeing in this show. I've been told to vamp a little bit because the next thing we're going to watch is going to take a second for our control room at Brawley headquarters. I'll take this moment to actually thank Stuart Brawley. It takes a village, but often the person who shows up at your house is not the village, it's Stuart Brawley. So thank you, Stuart. And he's just sent me word that he's ready. So without further ado, I would love to introduce a song that I've been hearing at my own house for many weeks now, as someone in my house has been practicing this number. So without further ado, please enjoy the high school guitar ensemble doing Blue Moon and the high school art show. Wow, that was amazing. That last fellow might be my favorite. Wow. Well, just in case you thought teenagers were these stone walls, impossible to understand what they were thinking, just know that every teenager you see is a fountain of art and feeling and expression. Thank you very much, high school students, for both those beautiful art pieces and that wonderful collaboration. That just shows you that adversity can't really slow us down. It can slow us down for a moment, but we eventually catch up. Thank you very much for that incredible effort. So now we're going to move on. I'm just going to keep going. We're going to move on now. This next band was the entertainment for the last 2 years of our live gala, and they couldn't help but stop in to sing you a song. So please welcome Stuart Brawley's own Foo Flannels and one of PWS's high school PE teachers, Lisa Maria Bernstein.
Why do you lock yourself up in these chains? No one can change your life except for you. Don't ever let anyone step all over you. Just open your heart and your mind. Yeah, is it really fair to feel this way inside? Someday somebody's gonna make you wanna turn around and say goodbye. Until then, baby, are you gonna let them hold you down and make you cry? Don't you know, things will change, things will go your way. If you hold on for one more day, if you hold on for one more day, things will go your way. Hold on for one more day. You could sustain, oh, but are you comfortable with the pain? No one else to blame for your unhappiness. Oh baby, you got yourself into your own mess, letting your worries pass you by. Yeah, don't you think it's worth your time to change your mind? Oh, someday somebody's gonna make you wanna turn around and say goodbye. Until then, baby, are you gonna let them hold you down and make you cry? Don't you know, things will change, things will go your way. If you hold on for one more day, if you hold on for one more day, things will go your way. Hold on for one more day. I know that there is pain, but you hold on for one more day and you break free from the chains. I know that there is pain, but you hold on for one more day and you break free right from the chains. Yeah, someday somebody's gonna make you wanna turn around and say goodbye. Until then, baby, are you gonna let them hold you down and make you cry? Don't you know, things will change, things will go your way. If you hold on for one more day, if you hold on. Oh, don't you know, things will change, things will go your way. If you hold on for one more day. If you hold on, yeah. Oh, don't you know things have changed, things will go your way if you hold on for one more day. If you hold on for one more day, things will go your way. Hold on for one more day.
Wow, that was amazing. Thank you, boy, you guys sure picked a difficult name to say. Foo Flannels. Thank you to the Foo Flannels. And in case you didn't hear me as I introduced that last bit, our PWS high school PE teacher, Lisa Marie Burnside, was doing the aerial dancing there. So now we've seen some of the students at the school, we've seen some of the parents at the school, but did you know that our school has some of the most extraordinarily talented grandparents? So please welcome one of our very special grandfathers, Mr. Ry Cooter.
Hey, good evening, Cooter, granddad of Mojave and Paloma. Here with you today on this wonderful day to sing an old Woody Guthrie tune. It was useful to people back in the Dust Bowl time. They sang it with their friends when the future was uncertain, and then Pete Seeger revived it again for the McCarthy trials in the 50s. Called So Long It's Been Good to Know You, but we're going to change it around, okay? You're going to sing it with me, I hope. I won't know for sure if you do, but I hope you do. Waldorf, it's good to know you. Waldorf, it's good to know you. Waldorf, it's good to know you. We're gonna get back to our school once again, 'cause we gotta keep rolling along. Well, the virus hit, and it hit like thunder. So we pulled up the ladder, and then we crawled under. We're staying at home because that's the rule. But one of these days, we'll get back to school and sing Waldorf, it's good to know you. Waldorf, it's good to know you. Waldorf, it's good to know you. We're gonna get back to our school once again, 'cause we gotta keep rolling along. Well, the fundraiser's on. Yeah, but it's different this time, 'cause you're in your houses. Yes, and I'm here in mine. I miss the big oak tree down where I go to the Wishing Well store with Paloma in tow, and she's gonna be sure to spend all my dough singing Waldorf. Oh boy, it's been good to know you, Waldorf. It's good to know you, Waldorf. It's good to know you. We're gonna get back to our school once again, 'cause we gotta keep rolling along. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ry. holy cow. You know, when this was going to be a live gala, I was meant to sing a song with Rye. So Rye, if you're out there, and I know you are, I'm taking a rain check on that one. And man, that was so inspiring. I think we can use that song in the future, maybe in November. So long, it's been good to know you. Anyway, so we are heading into our intermission soon, but there's a couple very exciting things that I want to announce before we do. We have, well, first of all, how about all those acts we've just seen? Incredible, incredible. I can hear you clapping now for Aloe Black and for all the students who performed, for Ry Cooter. Man, what a beautiful, rich community we're part of. So, I wanted to let you know that we have the silent auction happening too. I'm not sure exactly where the silent auction is, but I'm sure Stuart will put some kind of band across the bottom of the screen telling you about the silent auction, because there are a lot of things. Just like every gala, you know, when it's done live, there are these incredible donations that we get that you can get for a steal right now if you check in with our silent auction. I also want to acknowledge the 8th grade class. As a result of the combination of the 8th graders' hard work at the Elves Fair and their weekly Friday bake sales, plus funds donated by the beloved parents of Mrs. Mansky's class, the 8th grade class is giving over $10,000 to the PWS fundraising drive. Thank you very much to each of those 8th graders and the parents of the 8th grade who made that amount happen. But it doesn't stop there. By golly, we've got something else to announce. We have an anonymous donor who has issued an intermission challenge. It's a $10,000 anonymous gift, and the challenge is to match that gift in the next 10 minutes. So we have 10 minutes during intermission to turn that $10,000 into 20. We'll see you in 10 minutes. Get a drink, stretch your legs, think about how much you love the community that we're a part of, and I'll see you soon.
and those beyond the binary. PWS parent and entertainer extraordinaire, Melora Hardin.
Hi, my name is Melora, and I wanted to sing you a song for the gala. This song comes from a Disney movie called Tangled, which I'm sure none of you have ever seen. It is based on the Grimm's fairy tale of Rapunzel, about a little girl with long, golden, magical hair who is kept trapped high in a tower by a woman who is pretending to be her mother, but who is actually a very evil and manipulative witch. You want to go outside? Oh, why, Rapunzel, look at you, as fragile as a flower, still a little sapling, just a sprout. You know why we stay up in this tower? That's right, to keep you safe and sound, dear. Guess I always knew this day was coming. Knew that soon you'd want to leave the nest. Soon, but not yet. Shh, trust me, pet. Mother knows best. Mother knows best. Listen to your mother. It's a scary world out there. Mother knows best. One way or another, something will go wrong, I swear. Ruffians, thugs, poison ivy, quicksand, cannibals and snakes. The plague, yes. Also large bugs, men with pointy teeth. No, stop, no more. It'll just upset me. Mother's right here. Mother will protect you. Darling, here's what I suggest. Skip the drama. Stay with Mama. Mama knows best. Oh, Mother knows best. Take it from your mumsy. On your own, you won't survive. Sloppy, underdressed, immature and clumsy. Please, they'll eat you up alive. Gullible, naive, positively grubby, ditzy and a bit, well, big. Also, I believe, getting kind of chubby. I'm just saying, 'cause I love you. Mother understands. Mother's here to help you. All I have is one request. Rapunzel? Don't ever ask to leave this tower again. I love you very much, dear. I love you most. Don't forget it. You'll regret it. Mother knows best.
Welcome back. Wow, thank you, Melora. That was incredible. Man, Rapunzel. She had a tough mom. Welcome back. I want to thank our sponsors. I have a sponsored pizza box here. Prime Pizza for all of your pizza needs. Thanks, Prime Pizza. I wish I had memorized the other sponsors, but I want to thank all of them. It takes a lot of sponsors to make something like this happen and to keep our school running. The second act, we're really loaded for bear, as they say in the second act. Got a lot of great people coming up. Let's see here. Oh, Adam Goldberg. The seniors are going to sing us a song. I'm in communication with Stuart. He's going to tell me when the next act is ready. I'm vamping now. Let's call it vamping, folks. It's an old showbiz term. Okay, he's ready. Isn't that easy? Okay, so our next guest, our next performer is a very powerful songwriter, performer, rapper, activist, lovely human, and lucky for us, a PWS parent. Please welcome Maya Jupiter.
Sending lots of love from out to yours. So nice to be here with you all tonight. This song is called I Am, and I want to dedicate it to our graduates. Congratulations! I am a magical, mystical manifestation of life. I am a professional, powerful lyricist grabbing the mic. I can imagine a world where all boys and girls have a reason to live. I stand for justice, equality, present and past, what was and what is. I am guiding the ships to shore in the still of the night. Beams of light reflecting on the past and the stories told beneath my waters. More it has fell deep. I am eternally yours, hand in the jaws, yearning for freedom just because it brings me closer to the omnipotent one. Love is a tumble, the second to none. I stumble and get right back upon my feet, screaming the words I've heard. I shall overcome, retreat. Never an option, say with concoctions. Love and honesty, truth, eruptions. Combining power that kill corruption. Still never missing a beat. I am a magical, mystical manifestation of life. I am professional, powerful lyricist grabbing the mic. I can imagine a world where all boys and girls have a reason to live. I stand for justice, equality, present and past, what wasn't what is. I am excited to see everyone back on campus, hopefully September. But what I am filled with is gratitude. Very, very grateful. I am a shining star held by a crescent moon. I'm bright and high noon. Great is resonating, illuminating through the misjudgment. I endeavor for peace. I sing with the voice of the wind. I dream with the hills and the streams. Release me into a place where truth lies. See me inside the eyes of a child. Many must see from within the earth. I smile, patiently waiting, holding my breath, feeling the beauty and stillness and depth. Life flows through my body. I know it's something godly. A magical, mystical manifestation of life. I am professional, powerful lyricist grabbing a mic. I can imagine a world where all boys and girls have a reason to live. I stand for justice, equality, present and past, what wasn't what is. I I am the eyes of an eagle, perch on a cactus, snack on a surfer, food that nurtures, strength is built and I cannot go back. Held by my neck, carried by slack and broken backs that never grew weak. Folklore somewhere forbidden to speak, hidden identity, not how it's meant to be. I am forever who I am, eternally grateful and gracious, and pages protects. Future unfolds in a new dialect as I clutch at the words, trying hard to affect. Ink disappears and I cannot connect. New crops harvest, I must yield. Deep asleep in the old cornfields, ready to waken the spirit of youth. Powerfully present, persistently truth. I am. Thank you. Much love.
And welcome back. Thank you so much to the 12th grade percussion ensemble, or the high school percussion ensemble, I should say, rather. And the photography show, wasn't that what that was? Sorry, I've been so panicked over here trying to get the next part of the show going. What we got here? Yes, it was the 9th grade photography class and the percussion ensemble. What a cool sounding piece of music. Well, now I've been asked to sum up my time at the Waldorf School. My family has been a part of the Waldorf School since, oh gosh, about 20 years now, something like that. 15? 15? Is that all? And I'm going to speak about that to the adults in a moment. But I figured since there's so many kids watching the show right now, I thought maybe we would present my feelings about my time at Waldorf through a story that I wrote. And we're going to use some familiar characters from the kindergarten that some of you might, well, you might recognize if you see them. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to attempt to tell the story of the wise boy. It's going to have a somewhat slow pace. Once upon a time, there was a mother and a father. And their baby. They also, whoa! Excuse me. Where did the baby go? Did you see?
That was it.
It's okay. All right, I'm going to start again. You found it? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to start again. All right. Once upon a time, there was a mother and a father and their baby. Father and mother were so happy to have their little baby. They were overjoyed. But as the baby grew, They realized they didn't really know how to raise a child. No one had taught them. And they could not remember how they were raised when they were children because it was so long ago. So, mother and father, while the baby was sleeping, they decided that they would think about what was important to teach the child. Well, he needs to be wise and strong, said the father. Well, he needs to be connected to the earth and helpful and caring to others, said mother. And on they kept adding wishes for their child as they thought of his future. Well, he should know how to play and sing and cook and sew and dance. And he should also learn how to do algebra. Algebra? Algebra. Do you not? I don't have ship. Do you not? That's when they realized they would need help to raise this child. So they set out to find a school. Now they looked everywhere. They went to many schools. How about this one? How about that one? Well, not quite. And then they arrived at the most beautiful place that was surrounded by trees. It was surrounded by big trees and children running among the trunks. And while it looked very magical, what made it truly magic were the kind eyes and the gentle smiles of the teachers they saw there. And so, one day, mother and father they walked their little boy into the school. They did so hesitantly. Stand up there. They did so hesitantly because they knew they would miss the boy while he was away from home each day. Well, when they arrived, they were surprised to be asked by the school to do something on the very first day. They were asked to stack some chairs for the school. Now, no one seemed to be in charge, but everyone seemed to be helping. The next day, when they arrived again, they were asked to help the children put on a play. Play? They didn't know how to do that. They were shy of the other new parents, but they stayed and worked together with the parents to help the children put on a delightful play. The sun rose and set every day, year after year. And the school's requests never ended. Can you cut up some carrots for a snack? I'm so sorry. Can you cook some chili for the camp out? And yes, Miss, can you sew my costume for the play? And can you sew my costume? And can you sew my costume? And can you sew my costume? And also, can you sew my costume? I saw that you did so well with the other costumes. There's just so many costumes to be made. Can you help us all be part of the play in the costumes? And Mother, though she wasn't a terribly great sewer, she figured it out. Even though they were busy with their own work, they helped to do their best at every turn. Mother even made a campfire once. Father helped with algebra once, but only once, since the boy soon outpaced his knowledge of the subject. Both Mother and Father often sang songs at the school's gatherings, something they had not done in a long time. It felt great. And then, one day, as if by magic, their son became a young man. And he finished his days at school. Congratulations. Goodbye. Mother and Father were so proud of their boy. They said, "Boy, you are so strong and helpful and caring and wise. And amazingly, you can even understand algebra." But the boy smiled and said, "Well, Father, I watched you stack chairs, and I saw how to get strong and be helpful. And Mother, I watched you sew and make campfires, and I saw how much beauty I could create with just my hands. And I saw both of you sing even when you were shy. And that taught me to have courage, and to lift my voice, and to sing. And by doing all these things, you and my dear teachers made me wise enough to see the value in all these things. And so you see, dear Mother and dear Father, to learn these lessons, the truth is, we have all learned these lessons together. Well, the sun went down that evening, and Mother and Father laid down in bed, and Father rolled over and said very softly, "You know, Mother, all will be well with the world in our boy's care." And Mother replied, "I have faith what you say is true. What a wise and caring boy we now share with the world, Father. Good night, Mother. Good night, Father. And good night to wise children all over this world. The end. In case you were wondering how much expertise it takes to do one of those little puppet shows that the kindergarten teachers do, well, I think I've proved that it takes years of training. But I hope you understood the important parts of my story. And that is this. When you're a parent, when you have a baby, you don't have to get a driver's license like when you're driving a car or something. You just suddenly one day have this baby and you don't know exactly how to do it. And so you seek out places that will help you do it. And Pasadena Waldorf for the last 15 years has co-parented my children. And for that, I'm eternally grateful. Because the truth is, once kids get a little bit older, when they're not such babies anymore, they spend most of their time with other people. So you have to choose those people very carefully. We chose the Pasadena Waldorf School in part because our own years at school were so difficult and so uncreative. We wanted to create a place for our family that made them into the people that we wanted them to become. And like our story just told you, the big surprise was that it transformed us. So, you have to stay involved to create the world that you want. You know, the school gets a lot of flack at times because we all get so tired for the amount of volunteer work. But the truth is, it's amazing being asked to do volunteer work because then you get to be in the presence of not only your child, but all the children at the school. So we've been kind of trained to think and conditioned to think that our time should be used in the most efficient way possible and that we have to prize our free time. But what kind of world do we want to live in with that time? What are we going to do with all that time saved? Well, I don't think there's ever been a parent who said, I wish I spent less time educating my kids, or I wish I had spent less money on their education. I don't think there's ever a parent who said, I wish I let my children watch television more, or spend more time on screens. So it's with immense gratitude today that I talk to you about my time at Waldorf. I hope that my thoughts on the subject have inspired you. And I hope that you give generously today. Because the truth is, what was it? How many years ago did the school start? 75 years ago? No. More? Less? Seems like it's been there forever. 30 years? No, it's more than that. 40 years? 50 years? No, our own school. Our own school has been there for quite a while. And when it began, it was just a group of parents saying, let's make a place that reflects our values. So I'm asking you today, if the boat starts sinking, don't jump out. Keep bailing. The world we want is up to us to create. And with that, I'll keep the show moving. I hope this has inspired you to consider continuing to support the school and continuing to redouble your efforts as a parent at the school, because I can tell you, as someone who's gone through it a couple times, our own selves have been transformed by our engagement with the school. And our hearts are so much bigger All right, I thought that would be much easier than it was. It turns out it was very emotional. All right, so I've completely lost my place.
Corby.
Yes, and now I would like to, without further ado, Corby Gallegos, one of the most amazing teachers at the high school.
Senior.
Yes, he's the senior class advisor as well. Corby, will you share your thoughts with us?
Hello, Mr. Gallegos. I am home, as are we all, and I'm recording this message because I would really like to say thank you. Thank you to all of the students who are working so hard in this situation. Thank you to all the families who are really doing what it takes to make sure that the students succeed, and you're working with us in such a way that this is only going to be a little speed bump. It's just going to be one more thing that we can look back on and really say, we did this, we got over this. I would like to say congratulations to the seniors who are going to be leaving, maybe not in the way that they expected, but the seniors have had such an amazing spirit and attitude. They have tackled everything that's come their way with a smile on their face, and I couldn't be prouder of this senior class. We're also very excited for the 8th grade promotion. The 8th graders have also done amazing work this year and have really made the school proud. And for those 8th graders who are coming up to the high school, we cannot wait to see you. And for those who aren't, we wish you luck wherever you go. To the PWS families, thank you for your support. Thank you for the love. Thank you for all of the hard work and for belief in PWS. We are so lucky to have this school and to have these families and to have these students. So from me to everyone in the community, many blessings, much health, much gratitude.
I wish you could swim like the dolphins, like dolphins can swim. Though nothing will keep us together, we can be there forever and ever. Oh, we can be heroes just for one day. I will be king, and you'll be queen. Though nothing will drive them away, we can be heroes just for one day. We can be us just for one day. I can remember standing by the wall, and the guns shot above our heads, and we kissed as though nothing could fall, and the shade was on the other side. Oh, we can be there forever and ever. Then we could be heroes just for one day. We can be heroes. We can be heroes. Just for one day. 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 Dum, 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 dum.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space. And when you're out there, without a care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly. And I hope that you are having the time of your life. But think twice. That's my only advice. Come on now, who do you think you are? What's your soul? You really think you're in control? Well, I think you're crazy. Crazy. I think you're crazy. Crazy. I think you're crazy. Crazy. Just like me. My heroes are and all I remember is thinking I wanna be like them. Ever since I was little, like fun. And it's no coincidence I come. And I can tell when I'm done. But maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe we're crazy. Probably.
I think this is my 15th year teaching the parent-child classes here at Pasadena Waldorf School, and there are so many things I love about my job. Probably first and foremost, it's just being with the children and being with the parents and having the opportunity to introduce parents who might be new to Waldorf education to such an incredible, magical environment for the young child. I'm just grateful. I'm grateful to the school. I'm grateful to the administration, everybody who supports what I do and what all my colleagues do as teachers. And I miss having everyone here in this space. Grateful for all the parents who have helped build this community over all the years. I'm grateful to all of the incredible colleagues that I have. And I'm grateful for all the parents who have chosen to come to Pasadena Waldorf School, and miss everyone very much.
Hi students, you all are amazing, wonderful, and talented, never change. I miss you all so dearly. Until then, air hugs.
When I think of the Pasadena Waldorf School, and what it means to me, I'm reminded of the first time I was ever on campus. And it was in the late summer, about 10 or 11 years ago. And it was one of those days where all the birds are chirping the same song and the butterflies are fluttering on every rose. And I had this overwhelming feeling and understanding that I was somewhere very different than I had been before. In that moment, I knew I was right, for me, in calling it an oasis, because not only does an oasis bring sustenance, it's also a crossroads. It's also a place.
Oh, hello. We are back. I think we ended that last piece a little early, but that's okay. Hiya, folks. I have a humble suggestion for what to do when things look impossible. Pretend you're happy when you're blue. It isn't very hard to do, and you'll find happiness without an end whenever you pretend. Remember, anyone can dream, and nothing's bad as it may seem. The little things you haven't got could be a lot if you pretend. You'll find the love you can share, someone to call your own. Just close your eyes, she'll be there. You'll never be alone. And if you sing this melody, you'll be pretending just like me. The world is mine, it can be yours, my friend. So why don't you pretend? You'll find the love you can share, someone to call all your own. Just close your eyes, you'll be there. You'll never be alone. And if you sing this melody, you'll be pretending just like me. The world is mine, it can be yours, my friend. So why don't you pretend?
All the birds are chirping the same song, and the butterflies are fluttering on every rose. And I had this overwhelming feeling and understanding that I was somewhere very different than I had been before. In that moment, I knew I was right, for me, in calling it an oasis, because not only does an oasis bring sustenance, it's also a crossroads. It's also a place where many different paths all come together and they all derive strength from the same source. And that's PWS to me.
Hello, preschool families. I hope you are all doing well. I miss all the love and light you children bring to the preschool. Please receive warm wishes for love, peace, and health. Blessings to you all.
Hello, PWS community, PWS family. It has been a great, though unique, first year experience. I hope to see you all soon at school. Muchas gracias.
I miss you all. Waldorf is such an amazing environment to work in, and the students are fantastic. It brings me such joy to get to work with you all. And even though we're not able to do it in person, I feel so lucky that we can still meet and talk and interact with each other every week during these interesting and difficult times. So I hope everyone's doing okay and staying safe out there. And I look forward to doing more with you guys in the future. And yeah, thank you all.
And I'm so glad that you are here together. All of us make this school strong. May we stay strong, Pasadena Waldorf School, so that we may last long and continue on our journey for many, many years to come.
Teaching young human beings can be a revolutionary act. I'm grateful to Waldorf Education for being on the forefront of helping shape the future into a more kind and creative world. I'm grateful for the school, Pasadena Waldorf School, and its culture of community, and its amazing ability to attract remarkable families to participate in this act of revolution. I'm grateful for the privilege to have these individuals in our circle, these students, to have the opportunity to guide them as they guide and surprise me every day. Grateful that these are the future leaders of our world, and I couldn't imagine a place I'd rather be.
Well, hello again. Well, you didn't think you would get through this whole broadcast without a few snafus, right? Stuart Brawley, you're doing an amazing job. And now we're going to hear again from our resident scholar by the fireside, Gildart Jackson. Gildart, what will you enlighten our minds with now? I wonder, is it enough time for Gildart?
And now, a very special episode of Fireside Readings with Gildart Jackson.
Welcome back to Fireside Reading. Didn't know what time it was, and the lights were low. I leaned back on my radio. Some cat was laying down some get it on rock and roll, he said. Then the loud sound did seem to fade. Came back like a slow voice on a wave of phase haze. That weren't no DJ. That was hazy cosmic jive. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He told us not to blow it, 'cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children lose it, let the children use it, let all the children boogie. I had to phone someone, so I picked on you. Hey, that's far out, so you heard him too. Switch on the TV, we may pick him up on channel 2. Look out your window, I can see his light. If we can sparkle, he may land tonight. Don't tell your papa, or he'll get us locked up in fright. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'll blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He's told us not to blow it, 'cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children lose it, Let the children use it. Let all the children boogie. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'll blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He's told us not to blow it, because he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children lose it. Let the children use it. Let all the children boogie. Thank you for joining me. Goodbye.
Thank you very much, Gildar Jackson. I heartily second that emotion. Let the children boogie, as you and David Bowie say. Well, we're coming up towards the finish line, folks, so if you've been waiting to make that donation, well, it's better soon than never. Right now, I would like to introduce a great actor, Adam Goldberg. He's a new parent at the school. And as I exit the stage, I pass the baton, as it were, as an actor, to Mr. Adam Goldberg, who made us a short film about his experience during this whole crazy situation. Adam?
Hello there. My name is Adam Goldberg, and I'm a father of two beautiful young boys who attend Pasadena Waldorf School. And when the folks there asked me if I would be willing to participate in this all-together live stream event, I of course was like, yes. I mean, I'm all about togetherness, and I'm all about Pasadena Waldorf. So, you know, of course. But then I was like, wait a minute, though, you know, is this some sort of a sting operation? You know, because I'm going to have to film stuff and, you know, the screens and the whole thing. Yeah. But then I was like, what am I thinking? I'm an indefinitely unemployed actor with a literally captive audience. So I was all in. And I figured, you know, maybe the best way to show you just how we've really integrated the sort of Waldorf philosophy into the fabric of our lives would be to show you just sort of how we managed to integrate it during this kind of really odd period in our lives. And so I thought I'd just give you kind of a little sampling of the last 60 days of little video posts that I posted onto my Instagram account. All right, so come on, let's go have a look. I guess there's nowhere to go. So I'm just gonna edit this, right? So all right.
Morning has come, night is away. We rise this first time to welcome our day.
Hey, what are you guys up to?
I'm knitting a scarf for you.
Oh, thank you. Your finger today?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Another one of these. I need an idea that can hang.
Mother Earth, take our seed and give it birth. Father, Son, gleam and glow until the roots begin to grow. Sister rain, shed thy tears to swell the grain. Brother wind, breathe and blow, then the blade green will grow. Earth and sun, wind and rain, turn to gold the
still only inside gown. Every time I think I'm gonna wake up back in the jungle.
Hey, bud, you want to go play some catch, or
When I was home after my first tour, it was worse.
you want to crochet something, or?
Hi, Dada. What are you doing?
Oh, hello, guy. I was taking a little breather. Where'd you get that phone?
You bought it for me.
Huh. What's that lens?
It's an anamorphic lens. I bought on Amazon.
Oh. Okay, have fun.
Okay.
So in sum, we're doing pretty good, right? Honestly, though, I did want to thank you all for joining us, and to all of those who have participated, and tell all of you, and especially our teachers, just how much we value you, and how much our family misses seeing you, and how much we look forward to being with you again. And stay well. All right, guys.
A huge PWS thank you to our parent sponsors, Prime Pizza and Sticky Rice, who provided delicious DIY meal kits for our celebration. Please be sure to support them and all of the businesses in the PWS business directory that was shared with our community in early May. Many thanks.
Oh, hello. Welcome back. Thank you, Adam. That was very funny. Wow. I hope you guys are doing all right. It seems like you're doing pretty good. Thank you to our sponsors again. So we're heading into the final stretch here, the very final stretch. And the next act is the last of our student collaborations. Students have been so wonderful. I just want to say to each and every kid out there, especially the high school where I know a lot of the students right now, you guys have really held up amazingly well in this incredibly difficult, distressing time. You've shown grace under pressure, and you've shown real fortitude and grace. I already said that, great. When all the adults around you were terribly worried, you kept going in a positive way, and you continued your education, and some of you completed your education, so hats off to you, students. We can really learn something from you every day, and I'm sure as we go off into this world now, we will be learning more and more from you every day. So, without further ado, we have now the high school string ensemble, who, in lieu of filming themselves playing, decided to film things that they found meaningful. So please enjoy their musical contribution while you watch those things they filmed.
or La Pasadena Waldorf School. I've been so impressed by the people in PWS, and I want to recognize some, especially a group of people that are not seen. You don't see them. They're working in the background, who are actually the ones who are making everything possible. And in PWS, we have this amazing group of administration staff. I just want to say, as teachers, we wouldn't have been able to provide what we've been providing in the last few months without them, without their support. And that liberates us as teachers to be fully present and fully there with your kids. We miss you. I miss you. I miss your kids. I miss you as parents. I miss you as staff. I miss you as teachers. And I can't wait for the day that we can see each other and hug each other again.
Hi Marigolds, it's Miss J. I'm just coming to tell you that I love you guys and I miss you so much. And thank you guys so much for coming on this Marigold journey with me this year. Your children have really imprinted so much on my heart. With that, I want to give you guys a gift. And this gift is a gift of song. So here we go. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never...
I would like to say a big thanks to my colleagues, all the staff at the school. All their hard work made this crazy transition possible, so we could keep the classes going. But really, I want to tell the seniors, the class of 2020, how much I'm going to miss them. I haven't seen some of you for over 2 months, and I just wish you guys the best. I'm looking forward to hopefully doing something special in a few weeks where we can get together at a safe distance and say our goodbyes to each other. And you guys were a great class. I'm going to miss you a lot.
Hi all, thanks for all that you do from home. Thank you to our community members. We were just talking about how lucky we feel to be part of this community and to have all your support from home. And so just want to say thank you. Bye. Wait.
Thank you, teachers. Oh, those testimonials really are so special. I want to say that I really appreciate everything that everyone has contributed tonight for this gala, but also everything that everyone continues to contribute to our school. We look at that total. Look at that total. We are over $80,000 for tonight. That's so moving. Thank you so much for putting your money where your mouth is. The world is made up by, or the great things in the world that are accomplished are done by people that show up. So many years in the beginning of my time at Waldorf, I remember thinking like, well, I heard that they needed this or that, but maybe someone will go, maybe some other more dedicated person will show up, and then you realize that that person is me. That person is you. So, thank you very much for being with us tonight, for coming together, all together. There's only one way that we're going to solve any problem, and that's together. I used to say to the many casts of the plays that I directed at the school, how can we do it? Oh, sorry, no, the saying was this: who can do it? We can. How can we do it? Together. That is what I said before every performance. So, sorry to blast your microphones there for a second. What an amazing evening. I also want to say thank you to all of our teachers, all of our students, all of our parents, staff, the donors, including the many people who are at home now, who are not even part of our actual community. They're part of our extended community all over the country and all over the world. Thank you very much for helping us. You know, raising a family takes a lot of work. Teaching a student takes a lot of work. Hosting a gala takes a lot of work. But all of those things cannot be accomplished without one important ingredient. All of those things need love.
Nothing you can do that can't be done. Nothing you can sing that can't be sung. Nothing you can say, but you can learn how to play the game. It's easy. Nothing you can read that can't be read. No one you can say that can't be saved. Nothing you can do, but you can learn how to read with time. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. Nothing you can know that isn't known. Nothing you can see that isn't shown. There's nowhere you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. All you need is love. All together now. All you need is love. Everybody. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. 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 is all you need. Love 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 is all you need.
And now, a very special episode of Fireside Readings with Gilda Jackson.
As a special classic for the Pasadena Waldorf School, today, The Argument by M. Python. Is this the right room for an argument? I've told you once. No, you haven't. I have. When? Just now. No, you didn't. Yes, I did. You didn't. I did. You didn't. I'm telling you I did. You did not. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this the 5-minute argument or the full half hour? Ah, just the 5 minutes. Just the 5 minutes. Thank you. Anyway, I did. You most certainly did not. Now, let's get one thing clear. I most definitely told you. No, you didn't. Oh, yes, I did. Oh, 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 no, you didn't. Yes, I did. 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 No, you didn't. Oh, yes, I did. Oh, look. This isn't an argument. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. It's just contradiction. No, it isn't. It is. It is not. You just contradicted me. No, I didn't. You did. No, no, no. You just did then. Nonsense. Oh, this is futile. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. I came here for a good argument. You didn't actually. You came here for an argument. An argument isn't just contradiction. Well, it can be. No, it can't. An argument is a connected series of statements intended to establish a proposition. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. It isn't just contradiction. Look, if I argue with you, I must take up a contrary position. Yes, but it isn't just saying, no, it isn't. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. Argument is an intellectual process. Contradiction is just the automatic gainsaying of anything the other person says. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. Not at all. It is. Thank you. That's it. What? That's it. Good morning. But it was just getting interesting. I'm sorry, the 5 minutes is up. That was never 5 minutes just now. I'm afraid it was. No, it wasn't. I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to argue anymore. What? If you want to go on arguing, you just have to pay for another 5 minutes. But that was never 5 minutes then. Oh, come on. Oh, this is ridiculous. I told you, I'm not allowed to argue unless you pay. Oh, all right. There you are. Thank you. Well, what? That was never 5 minutes just now. I told you I'm not allowed to argue unless you pay. Well, I just paid. No, you didn't. I did. You didn't. I did. You didn't. I did. You didn't. I did. You didn't. I don't want to argue about that. Well, I'm very sorry, but you didn't pay. Ha-ha! Aha! If I didn't pay, why are you arguing? Ha-ha! I've got you. No, you haven't. Yes, I have. If you're arguing, I must have paid. Not necessarily. I could be arguing in my spare time. Oh, I've had enough of this. No, you haven't. Oh, shut up. Thank you for joining me. I hope this helps, and I look forward to seeing you for the Hound of the Baskervilles, starting tomorrow. Good night.